Hello everyone, this video is to demonstrate how to fix our students' microphones in Microsoft Teams. If you're like me, I have lots of students when using Teams that always go, that will put in the chat, my mic is not working. And I'll go, well, shoot, what do I do now? So this is a short video to show you guys how you can guide your students through the process of fixing their own microphones so you can use them in class. What you're seeing on the screen right now is what you would see, for example, if your student whose mic isn't working was screen sharing with you. So you're seeing the student device right now. See, the microphone button is toggled on, but there's actually no sound coming through. To prove that to you, I'll go into the device settings tab within the meeting, and you'll see that the speakers are on but muted right now, and the microphone is, the right one is chosen, the built-in microphone is selected, but there's actually no volume or no sound coming through the microphone itself. And there it's muted, now it's unmuted, still no sound here, which means the microphone in the computer itself has not been enabled or turned on. Easy way to fix this. First thing we want to do is make sure that it's not an issue within Teams itself. So I'm going to click into Teams, go up to my picture or the student's initials up at the top, and then click on Settings. In here we just want to make sure that we are actually allowing Teams to use our microphone. So go to Permissions over on the left side. Under Permissions we should have all these options. In order to use the camera and the microphone and the speakers in Teams, this button has to be green or has to be enabled. Without that, our microphone, camera, speakers will not work. Most students will already have this enabled. This is unlikely to be the issue, but it's a good place to check. If you're having assignments in Teams that also you want to use the microphone with, this is a place to come in and look specifically down here at the bottom and make sure it's enabled for every single channel, every assignment, every tool they would use within Teams to use their microphone needs to be enabled. If all those are checked and it's still not working, the microphone is still not working, then it's a computer issue. So now we're going to go to the Start menu in the bottom left-hand corner by the search bar. The student will click on this. Then right above that same button, they'll click on Settings. The gear, or it'll pop out like this and actually say Settings. Once I'm in my computer settings, I'm now going to go to System, which is the very first option. Click on System, and then on the left side, click on Sound, the second option. You'll also see here, so the microphone here, once again, we have our built-in microphone selected, and there's no sound, no volume registering right here where it says test your microphone. So that's our indicator that the computer itself is not allowing the microphone to work. Here's our fix for that. You will either scroll up if your related settings are on the top right over here, or they may also be seen down below all these other options. We are looking for the option of microphone privacy settings. So I'll then click on the microphone privacy settings. To allow the microphone to be used for Teams and other apps on your computer or on your student's computer, they must enable this toggle switch right here. Allow apps to access your microphone, change that from off to on. And then scroll down just to make sure that we're still working. They can choose any of the apps that need to be used right here. And then all the way at the bottom, you should see an option to allow desktop apps to access your microphone. This is how Teams actually accesses the microphone. So this switch right here has to be enabled as well. So this button should be on, and the button at the top should be on. Now if we go back into our sound settings, we should see that there is sound being registered on this device's microphone. Awesome. We're almost there. We've almost fixed the problem. Now I'm going to go back into our Teams meeting. And we should see here as well, so you notice in the Teams meeting, there is still no sound registering here. So I'm going to close out of the meeting. I'm going to leave Teams completely. So I'm just going to leave this meeting. And then it's gone from your screen now, but I'm actually exiting out of the entire Teams platform. I'm right-clicking on the Teams icon at the bottom, and I'm quitting Teams. So once you've quit all the way out of Teams, your students will restart Teams once again. They may need to leave your meeting to do this. They'll actually have to leave your meeting to do this. So invite them back in. But now that we've done this, I've quit out of Teams. I'm joining back in now. And once I share my screen, you should be able to see that my microphone is working and does allow me to talk now. Now you're able to see my screen. I will once again go to the device settings. And now I'll unmute this, and you should be able to see audio coming into Teams now. And if I unmute my device, you'll be able to hear it as well. We'll have some feedback. But now I can hear myself talking. So I know that this microphone is working. This process takes about 5 minutes to do, and it's just an easy way for you to walk your students through enabling their microphones so they can actually talk back to you in Teams and participate better. Thank you all.